Today's a very special day because we get to know who's smart and who's not today. All right? And it doesn't really matter how you, what your opinion is of yourself, we are going to itemize the list, check it twice, and you're going to know where you stand with the rest of this group. I don't know where I am, and I was willing to pay $20 to buy immunity not to know where I was, and they said, no, you can't do that. So anyhow, we're going to have the crystal ball today, and if you're sweating like I am, that's just the way it is. David, do we have a prayer today?
Yes, we sure do. Let's bow our heads, please. Our Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to gather on this beautiful, bright, sunny day as we take part in a time-honored tradition of our Sedro Woolley Rotary Club. Be with us all as we do good works in the community. Guide us as we prepare for our auction so we can raise as much money as possible to continue to do good works in the community and the world. Be with Teek as he helps out down in Kapong and all the other international travelers for Rotary. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, let's see. We'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The four-way test
is the truth, is fair to all concerned. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Jeff, do we have a song?
Yeah, we'll sing a song. So my original plan was just count to 3 and everyone pick a song and sing it. But I think we had to get a little more heads up. But then I started realizing that the pitchers and catchers are coming in. So now that the disappointing football season is coming to an end, we can ready for a disappointing Mariners season with taking out the ball game. So let's sing that. Taking me out the ball game, taking me out the crowd. My season is a cracker jacks. I don't care whoever we got for his root for the Mariners. They go into shame for his 1, 2, 3 seconds out the old ball game.
Next Tuesday, I'm getting my knee game down. Probably won't be here on Thursday because the doctor said I might not get out of the hospital by then. But my goal is to be back, take 1 week off, put Mike in charge. Carl said that he'll back him up if that doesn't work. And 2 weeks I'll be back and I'll probably be on a cane or something. But people tell me that I should have done this 10 years ago, and I don't know, I'm finally getting to the point where I'm going to cut my knee off. I asked them if I could boil it and keep it at home, you know, like a trophy. But they said that you cannot do that anymore. So I always wanted to have, you know, my knee up on the wall, but they said you can't do that. I don't know why, but anyhow, that's as far as I'm going with that story. But we do have a couple announcements today. First of all, Steve, since you're standing, announce what's going on with your signs.
Just plugging along, but we've got them all assembled with the signboards in them. There's the letterings not on them yet, but they're down there in the shop. We're going to kind of have a little open house right after lunch today. I mean, I want to swing by and see what these massive things look like. So, more than welcome. All it's turn on Maple Street there, Maple and State, and just go down there. There's the big 3 shops in a row, and it'll be the end shop, and I'll have the big door open. If you want to come by and look at it.
Okay, well, I think we owe Dan Sims and Steve and John Smitter a round of applause. This is a big project. And it's a prime example of you take stuff and then you ask for forgiveness afterwards, because it hasn't cost Rotary a dime yet, has it?
Oh.
There you go. See, so we got all these signs we're getting built. They're beautiful, and we can still use the money somewhere else. So that's working out well. Tim, you want to come up here and make an announcement?
Well, a month ago, we had a district governor show up here. I think it was the district governor. Anyway, he was giving out awards for persons of action. One of our members was not here to receive his award, so I'd like Dan Hocken to come on up.
All right.
Really, I want to thank Dan for all the work he's done on this community center, and there's Tim for that.
Thank you very much.
One other thing, when we're doing this auction, we've got to supply our own chairs this year. We've been looking at the previous site, Crescent Inc., because they had the chairs. The museum has some chairs, not enough for the entire group. So what I've got over there against the wall, you'll see a black chair, which is the type that the museum has, and then the white chair is the padded variety that we can rent from the different companies. I actually think the black chair is more comfortable. I'm willing to listen to other people's opinions on that. Right now, I intend to use the museum's black chairs and then rent as many of those white chairs as we need to see everybody. We could do all the chairs in the white, but that will cost us an extra $1,000. So I would prefer to just go with the black chairs and see as many as we can and use white chairs for the overflow on that. So if you want to cast an opinion on that, you can go over, sit on the chairs, make up your mind, and if nobody has any objections, we're going with the black ones and then we'll rent some white ones.
Okay. Stephanie, I forgot to invite if there was any guests here, and I see you're carrying a guest. Will you tell us who you got?
This is Cooper. Welcome, Christine.
Good, good. The only reason I said that is because I was trying to remember if it was Cooper or some other name. Welcome, Cooper.
There are other guests there too.
Are there any other guests here? Carl, you have a guest?
I do, President Mike. I'm pleased to bring Tomasz Bensick. He's a mechanical engineer with our company, and I just love him more every day. He's taking over my mechanical engineering duties at the office. I'm not going anywhere, but he's helping. He's got glove recognition, so I thought I'd let you know that Captain Brent and Nathan are out in the city. They did the crystal ball last year, so hopefully find out if one of them is a black ball.
So let's talk about the remodels a little bit. As you look around, you can see that the cork is finally done. Feeling pretty good about that. Carl did a great job of keeping us going on that. Tim, who gave the award, he should have the award. He has come in with, so much. And these guys right here, parent of the city, it wouldn't happen without them. So, next phase, they're actually going to start tearing the kitchen out tomorrow. So there will not be a kitchen in here for the month of February. Josh has already told Peter where we're eating out. And it's pretty exciting. It's going to be another big improvement. We're trying to get the doors in over here and all the way around if our budget allows. So, yeah, we're going to the next level. Everybody's doing a great job.
If you didn't work for such a slave driver, you guys could have been here more than just one time this year. So
We've been traveling a lot.
yeah. So anyhow, John's not here to give a hard time because he's skiing in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where the rest of us are here working. So when you see John, just tell him that we're going to fine him $100 for skiing because he said he's got a great deal and he saved money on his tickets. So we don't care about his tickets, we just care that he's going to pay it. So when I see him, you guys will know why he's getting fined. So that's just the way it is when you have a brother. Any other things before we go to Sergeant of Arms? Okay. Yeah. Oh, the wheel. We got to do the wheel. You guys are.
So, everybody who's ever won the crystal ball, costing a couple dollars, if you've ever come in with a black ball, don't throw any money in it, even if you have one somebody else, you've had enough shame. And otherwise, we're going to do happy bucks.
Okay.
I don't get enough money from happy bucks, I will go back to fighting.
I definitely have 5 happy bucks. I want to, when you're president, get up here and brag. You might do a good job of not bragging about the fact his company donated the steel for the sign that Steve John and the building. And so thank you, Mike, for that. That was a very valuable donation to the club.
Also a happy 20. So as you know, we are the competitive swimmer, and they had their state meet last weekend, and she came in second. And they certainly the 14-year-old girl with 200 breaths. So the entire state, really proud, really impressed, and she's been fantastic.
Hey, Nick, get a talk and go pick up money.
So, as probably all of you read in the paper, we are losing somebody very special within the city. Aaron Herr has accepted a position in Port Townsend as the Port Executive Director. He's going to be magnificent, and their gain is our loss. I do want to say that I have appointed, and with council's approval, we will be bringing Deb Merriman on as our new supervisor, city supervisor. He's in administration and was the administrator over in Oak Harbor. He's certainly well qualified. He's really loved already by people within the city. So just kind of sharing that news. He'll be with us hopefully for the next couple of months. We'll just see how the transition goes. If it goes quite well, then maybe not quite as long as 2 months. But when you see him, please congratulate him, but more than that, thank him for all he has done. He really helped carry City really through when we had the recession. He's a remarkable individual. I would like to know that as Sedro Woolley residents and citizens, we appreciate him and he knows that he is appreciated. Also, thank you to these guys right here. There are miracle workers. We rely on them heavily. We try not to be slave drivers. So we look at it as Rotary, we're not being slave drivers. But thank you all for nice job that you do.
I got a happy 5 here. This month is Board Appreciation Month. So I know Phil would echo the same thing, but thanks to all the great school board members that both of us have and everybody that gives their time to it. Thank you.
Bill, I'm going to pay $5, but you're going to tell us about the award that was last night to Sedro Woolley.
I'll match that $5 too. So last night was the annual Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year, Stanton County. And Paul Vanna, who is a junior at Sedro High School, won the award last night. So it was a fantastic event, well attended last night. So we're very proud of Paul. And we had 3 other Sedro students up for that award. So congratulations, Paul.
Happy morning. Got the opportunity to go down to Costa Rica, serve on the Nicaraguan border. We helped out some Nicaraguan refugees. It was a great experience. Excited to go back next year, but it was definitely an eye-opener and a life-changing experience. So I'm very grateful for that.
Okay, so Mark, do I introduce you and then you introduce the group, or do I introduce Mike and then introduce Mike? Yeah. Come on now, you are in charge of this shenanigan.
Are you gonna do this or do you want to get
Yeah. Get that. We gotta get $5 pass it out. Yep. Yep.
Behold the glorious beauty that is the Crystal Ball Trophy. One of you will be walking out of here today with it. And then right next to it, we have the Horses Pass Trophy, which another of you will be lucky enough to at this time, I'm going to have Bill McCann. Bill, you don't need to come up. You can come up. Bill's going to give us a brief history on the Crystal Ball test. What's going to happen is Bill's going to talk about the test, and Rich is going to come up and read this year's test over the questions. And then we will have an award ceremony after that. I'll give you all the answers and make an award ceremony. What I will say before we get started, people, is we're getting dumber. The average score on this year's test was 52%. I think we can do better. So anyway, Bill?
Good afternoon, everybody. I was asked to do the history of this, and I said, sure I will do that. And I realized at the last moment I don't know anything about this particular test. So I filled off a few notes. I found out today that the guy who probably has the most information, he doesn't have a whip of the day, is Phil. So perhaps Phil can fill us in. But man who was the historian and chief contributor to this crystal ball was John Ward. Of course, John's no longer with us. He not only could give the history of it, but he also contributed many questions, all handwritten down every year. So we were really dependent on John to give that history and have his opinion and not attention. I think what John says is it dates back to about the 1940s, but if anybody knows otherwise, you have to be correct. My first crystal ball experience was shortly after coming back to Sedro Woolley to practice law, so that I started doing probably in 1975. So my dad brought me to the club to the meeting, either in 1975 or 1976, and I discovered the next year that I only missed 2 questions. This is really easy. I didn't get my name on the committee because I wasn't a member, and I actually rechecked my test, and I think I missed 3, not 2. But just to show you that how random these tests are, I've never come close to that since in all the years that I've taken this test, and I've taken it almost every year. There are people here who have won the award. Could they please stand up? Of the people that are up, how many are multiple winners? Anybody? Phil? Rich? In my experience, Rich, that the lawyers have done pretty well over the years, although I don't have any numbers to... I don't think John Moore particularly did really well, but some of us did. Rob, your brother Brian won it once or twice too as well. Is that right?
I don't think that was He's right behind me.
Okay. Phil has the distinction of having won both of these in the same year. Is that right, Phil?
Yeah, and I never took the test.
Yeah, so that's a distinction. But from my memory, the person who won it the most was our dear friend Eric Stengel, who also participated in the crystal ball for many years. And the one who got the other award the most was Norm Curtis, another dear friend who we've lost. Anyway, I guess I didn't ask the people who won the Black Ball Award to stand. Could you do that too? I
totally random, and I'm going to leave it at that. I promise if I give this a talk next year, I'll be better prepared and talk a little longer.
Thanks, Bill. At this time, I'd like to have Rich come up. Rich is going to actually read this year's test over with you while you're filling it out. Should remind everybody a $5 bill goes along with this test. And if you know somebody wants to take this test that's not here today, go ahead and have them email me. I can email them a copy of the test and get back by next week. So, Rich, you want to come up?
These are the questions for this year. Now, I know some of you have already filled them out. I've got some additional information, clarifications in some of these things, but you can't change your answers now. So anyway, we'll go through these. Will the Boeing 737 MAX be certified to fly anywhere in the world by July 1st, 2020? Number 2, will Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu resign, be removed, or voted out of office by the people of Israel by December 1st, 2020? Number 3, will North Korea detonate a nuclear device anytime in 2020? Number 4, will there be a vote or an agreement to hold a vote on whether Scotland becomes an independent country by December 1st, 2020? And number 5, and last in the international, will any oil tankers or military ships of the NATO allies be seized or fired upon and hit in the Red Sea or Persian Gulf before December 1st, 2020? Going on to the national, number 1, will the unemployment rate in the U.S. reach 4% or above at any time prior to December 1st, 2020? And I would tell you that December 19th, the rate, or December 2019, the rate was 3.5%. Number 2, will the federal government enact legislation decriminalizing the use of marijuana before December 1st, 2020? Number 3, will Democrats retain control of the U.S. House of Representatives in the 2020 elections? Number 4, will Donald Trump win second term re-election in November of 2020? And number 5, will Rudy Giuliani be indicted on any federal charges prior to December 1st, 2020? State and local, will Jannik Industries employ over 1,000 people on July 1st of this year? Number 2, will Boeing stock close higher in value on December 1st, 2020 than it was on January 15th, when it was valued at $329.80 per share? Today it is $320. Will both Ron Wiesen and Ken Dahlstedt be re-elected to their position as county commissioners in the November election? And I would say that Ken Dahlstedt now has an opponent for this election. Number 4, will the North Cross Highway open on or before May 1st, 2020? Number 5, will the number of housing sales in Skagit County be greater in 2020 than they were in 2019? On to sports. Will any Mariners pitcher have over 12 wins in the 2020 season? And maybe if the Mariners win more than 12 games. Number 2, will the Seattle Sounders once again reach the MLS Cup Championship in 2020? Number 3, will the Huskies beat the Cougars once again in the Apple Cup? That's an obvious one. Number 4, will the Seattle Seahawks re-sign Jadeveon Clowney to a contract for the 2020 season? And the last one in sports, will Americans win 50 or more gold medals during the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo? They did win 46 gold medals in the 2016 Summer Olympics. Miscellaneous. Will the spot price of gold exceed $1,600 at any time before December 1st, 2020, according to msn.com/money. Today it is $15.79.10. Number 2, will the Tesla automaker deliver 400,000 or more new vehicles during 2020? And they delivered 367,500 in 2019. Number 3, will Tiger Woods be part of the U.S. Olympic golf team at the Summer Olympics in 2020? Number 4, will the 10-year Treasury note exceed 2.25 at any time prior to December 1st, 2020? As of today, it is 1.541%. And finally, under miscellaneous, will the overall enrollment at WSU exceed 32,000 students on September 1st, 2020? The enrollment at WSU was 31,607 as of September 1st, 2019, across its 6 campuses. The tiebreaker, the first one, which would determine it unless they're tied again, what will Russell Wilson's total passing yards be in the 2020 regular season? He threw for 4,110 yards in the 2019 regular season. And the second tiebreaker, how many medals will the U.S. win in the Summer Olympics in Tokyo? They won a total of 121 medals in the 2016 Summer Olympics.
What was that number again on the last one?
121 that they won in 2016. Right there. Yeah. That's why we read them. Some people can't read the paper.
Okay, we'll give you a couple of minutes to finish that up. I will say that after we're done with everything, last year's tests are over on the table there. Please pick them up if you want, otherwise they're going to the side of them. So, how are we doing out there? 15 minutes? Okay, so all these of you, Rich, can mark if you guys want to take the tests off with money from everybody and let me know what we got. We will move on. So in the international section last year, the first question was, will the Mueller investigation result in any further indictments by June 1st, 2019? Now remember, we took this test in February of 19. So the answer is actually no. After Roger Stone's indictment in January, there were no further indictments. The investigation resulted in 34 indictments, 7 convictions, and 5 prison terms to date. Number 2, will President Trump and North Korean President Kim Jong-un have a face-to-face meeting by July 1st, 2019?
They actually met twice face-to-face. They had a 2-day summit in Hanoi on February 27th and 28th. And on June 30th, they had a meeting and they actually shook hands at the DNC. So the answer is yes. Number 3, will Ukraine President Petro Poroshenko be reelected in the March 31st elections? No, he was beaten by a Canadian whose name is Vladimir Zelensky. Number 4, will Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu be indicted for bribery, fraud, or other corruption charges in 2019? The answer is yes. He was indicted by the Attorney General on 11/21/19 for bribery, fraud, and breach of trust. We'll see where that goes. Number 5, North Korea allowed inspection of nuclear sites within the border of North Korea at any time during 2019? The answer was no. In the national section, number 1, will either a sitting Supreme Court justice or a former U.S. president pass away in 2019? The answer is no. The last one of those people that passed away was George H.W. Bush, and that was on March 22nd of 2018. Number 2, will Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg still be serving as a full-time member of the court on October 1st? The answer is yes. Will Sarah Huckabee Sanders, White House press secretary, resign by 12/1/2019? She resigned on June 14th, so the answer is yes. Number 4, will Dow Jones Industrial Average close higher on December 31st, 2019 than it did on December 31st, 2018, and closed at 23,327. It closed up almost 23% at 28,538. Number 5, when the U.S. House of Representatives vote for a bill of impeachment for President Trump and send it to the U.S. Senate by October 31st, 2019. Well, we all know impeachment hearings are going on right now, but the answer was actually no. The House of Representatives voted on a resolution formalizing the impeachment inquiry on October 31st, but it was not approved until 12/18. So the answer is no. They are technicality. Well, there you go. State and local. Will there be any fatal accident in 2019 in recently completed Highway 99 tunnel? The answer was no. Will there be an earthquake of magnitude 6.0 or greater in the state of Washington during 2019? The answer was no. Will the full-time enrollment at the University of Washington Seattle campus exceed 48,000 students at the start of fall semester 2019? The answer again, no. Total enrollment was 47,571. And that's per the Office of the Register of Academic Data Management. Will the North Cross State Highway open on or before May 1st, 2019? The answer is yes. It opened on April 18th. And will Fruitdale Road be reopened by June 1st? It was. Yes. In the sports, will Tiger Woods win a major golf championship? Masters, United States Open, the British Open, or the PGA Championship. On April 14, 2019, Woods won the Masters again, which was his first major championship in 11 years, 15th overall. Number 2, will Gonzaga men's basketball team reach the Final Four of the NCAA Championship Tournament? Unfortunately, Texas Tech beat the Zags in the Elite 8 round. Number 3, will the Seattle Sounders make it back to the Major League Soccer Finals in 2019? The answer was yes, and they won it. 3-1 over Toronto. Will the Sedro Woolley Cubs girls volleyball team return to the state tournament in 2019? The answer is no, they lost in the district playoffs. And finally in sports, will the Seahawks have both a 1,000-yard rusher and a 3,000-yard passer? At the end of the regular season, Chris Carson had 1,230 yards rushing, and Russell Wilson had 4,110 yards in passing. So the answer was yes. In the miscellaneous section, or some people say the who cares section, will Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, welcome a boy for the first child? Baby boy was born on May 6th, Archie Harrison Mountbatten, Windsor. Will the corporate value of Microsoft exceed the corporate value of Amazon on 12/31/19? The answer was yes. Microsoft is valued at $1.17 trillion, and Amazon is valued at $872.77 billion. Will Dianne Feinstein have completed a book concerning her career in the U.S. Senate by December 31st? The answer is no.
Will the UW Husky football team again win the Pac-12 North title in 2019? The answer was no, not even close. Championship, the Ducks defeated Utah. And number 5, will the level of the Skagit River exceed flood stage in concrete at any time in 2019? Unfortunately, the answer is no on that one. For your tiebreakers, and I will say, these tests did come down to tiebreakers this year. They both ends, so these were very, very important. Both ends. What will be the total number of wins for the Seattle Mariners in 2019? Now, I will say, after looking through these tests, there were some very optimistic people out there. We had people saying 108, 99, but then we had some real pessimists too. There was a couple of tests that had them down in the 30s, so 80 would have been nice, but 68 wins, that's all. And finally, what will the combined score in the 2019 Sedro Woolley Burlington football game be? It was 43 points. Cubs had 40 of those points. So, with that, Mr. Nielsen, would you like to come up and introduce some people?
Absolutely. So usually we stand up, we'll just wait for just a second, because I'd like to make a couple comments. So, welcome to our 2019 Crystal Ball results here, also known as the Day of Ridicule. And well prepared for that. Having been a high school teacher, I'm well prepared for that part of it. So a couple observations. So there were 25 questions, 25 points available, and the average that people missed was 11.8 or 12. That was the average. Half of them was the average. I see you're laughing, Aldi. You must be looking ahead. Now, I'm kind of glad that our motto is the greatest Rotary Club in the universe. Because if it were the smartest Rotary Club in the universe, we might be in violation of rule number 1. So let's go ahead and stand up. Like you always do, as I call your name, you can be seated. Now, some of you that are standing may not remember if you've taken the test or not. And that's okay, because a little later on we can make fun of you, which will keep up with the theme of the day. So that's fine, just keep standing and pretty soon we'll embarrass you. Is Lynn standing? Yes. So Lynn, I'm going to say up front, you didn't take the test last year, and I'm going to tell you that now. You go ahead and sit down because you're armed, and I didn't want to make you angry, so go ahead and have a seat.
I wasn't sure if I took the test.
Yeah, well, you're not alone. So before we start with the actual work, there's a couple of anomalies that I have to point out in this group. And so, unfortunately, John Janicki's not here, but our president, Mike, you missed 13. So that's more than half. So do you have any coins in your pocket?
No.
I'll get you one. So like when you take your test, just flip one. Yeah, I mean, you're going to probably do better. So you missed 13. You can have a seat. And I was going to tell John the bad news. A couple of his standout engineers are here, Josh and Curtis. Well, you guys did as well as Mike. You each missed 13, so you can say that. I'll have to talk about promotions. So, Mike, I saw you kind of dozing off there in class just a minute ago. I see you're awake now, that's good, you're standing. But, so did you ever have kids in your office that have been cheating? Yes. Yeah. Well, you and Ellen both got the exact same score. I don't think that's a coincidence. You need to think about a punishment. So you both got 11s, 11 wrongs, you can have a seat. So, Jeff, once again this year you outperformed your father. And I'm not going to give Bill a bad time. He hasn't been feeling good lately, so I'm going to give him a break here. But Jeff, you got a 10. 10 wrong. Bill got 11. You guys can have a seat, but I want you to think about maybe a new banner over your office that says McCann and Father. We put the right person first. Let's see. The Rothenbuehlers, are they both here? No. Your dad's not here? So who handles the explosives in your company?
Either one of us.
Hopefully it's your dad. He got an 11. Chris, you got a 14. Wrong. So you can go ahead and have a seat, but let your dad handle the explosives. So, Julia, are you still the mayor here? And you have a son that's right over here, Eric the Younger. So, this is a kind of a shocking number for someone in a leadership position. You had 16 wrong. There's only 25 questions. Eric only had 13 wrong, so maybe we need to talk about some professional swapping here or something. I don't know. You guys can have a seat. Thank you. Kevin, where are you? Where are you, son? This won't take long. So Kevin, Kevin is a hardworking guy. Doesn't watch the news much. I understand why maybe he has a mediocre performance. But I see you sitting by Nick. Now I don't know if Nick is your financial planner, but you both missed 14. You have the same score. We should talk afterwards about who's handling your money. You guys can both have a seat. Thank you. So, Phil, are you standing? No, you didn't take it, did you? No. And Daryl, we've got some high-powered administrators here from the school district. Daryl, you missed 11, but Mark Van only missed 9. So what's the message? Retire. The message is retire to get smarter. I mean, I'm a living proof of that right here. So retire and get smarter. So since we talked about Mark, he only missed 9. David Bricka, you're right with him. You only missed 9 as well. Wow. Good job, David. And I know 9 that's still failing, but given the company. So let's go right to the middle. 12 is right about in the middle of this, and you got about as many wrong as you did right. So if you missed 12, Tim Collins, you're not doing surgery anymore, right? Good. Have a seat. Mike Mosier, you did a lot of work on this. I'm not going to give you a bad time. Nate, you're back there. Yeah, you had 12 wrong. Have a seat. I don't think Ashley Richards is here today. I don't think, is he? No. Okay, Rick Tesrick's not here. Don Wade, Don got 12 wrong. If you know Don, has actually got a pretty high score for him. He's Norwegian. Tim Laird. Tim? Yeah, you had 12 wrong. Go ahead and have a seat. Good job. Ruth Richardson? Yeah, 12 wrong. Just below that gal, 13 wrong. This is getting more wrong than right. Just so you remember that. Allison Gillum, Allison's here today, right? Les Huggins. Is Les here? I'm not going to give Les a bad time because my dad said he was the best engine rebuilder in the county. So we talked to Mike already. Paula.
We stick together, don't we?
Yeah, getting the Janey classes together. Yeah, 13 wrong. Mike Crawford's not here. Josh and Eric we already talked about. Steve Dahl, is he here? No. Jim Dillon. Jim, 13 wrong. You can have a seat. Phil, you're right there with him. Have a seat. Thank you. Okay, let's move to the other side. 11 wrong. Let's do a little more positives. Doug Wood's not here. Brian wrong. I think I saw Brian here. Brian, yeah, you got 11 wrong. You can have a seat. Chad Paulson, right there with him. Jack, 11 wrong. And Carl, 11 wrong. You can have a seat. I know, surprised, aren't you? I thought you were smarter than that.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. So, story of my life. So let's go a little better. Still only 10 wrong. 10 wrong. Mike Kim, I don't Mike's not here today. I think he was a guest last year. And Jeff McCann. And Steve Massey. So Steve, not only are you a great guy around the community here helping out with everything, you're also smart. I like that. Rich, 10 wrong. Chuck, 10 wrong. And Keith. Yeah, not bad. Let's go the other way for a minute. 14 wrong. Bruce. Bruce Berkeley. How you doing? Have a seat. Thank you. 15 wrong. Is Chris Johnston, 15 wrong. Is Becky here? Yeah, she's probably embarrassed. 16 wrong. Dawn Ostrom. Go ahead and have a seat. Thank you. Let's go up the other way. Only 8 wrong. Jeremy, I don't think Jeremy McCollum's here, is he? No. Mike Mills. I think that's your cousin out here today, yeah? John Mattering. That's pretty good. Only 8 wrong. Steve Huggins. Only 7 wrong. Have a seat. So all the up, you're standing up. If you didn't take it, sit down. So, who do we have left here? You three? Oh, who else is standing? Okay, 4. Julia, come on up, and Brock, and Eric, and Rick, come on up here. Come on up here. So, this year, as Mike Moyer alluded to, we've got ties. We've actually got a 3-way tie for the block. Stand over here. Stand right over here so we can get a good look at you. And we had a 2-way tie for the championship. So I want to, well, one person's not here. So I want you to look at these 4 and see if you can, in your mind, rank them. Who was the winner and who were the losers? In the case of 2, it may be obvious, but some of them, a couple of them, maybe not. So Rick.
I'm praying for you, Julia.
So Rick, you know, I've worked really hard in this club to promote how great the class of 1972 was. And you've kind of screwed it up.
Sorry.
So Rick, you had 17 wrong.
Hey.
So you can have a seat.
Thank you.
So that means one of these 3 is the black ball winner, and one of them is the top of the heap. So let's go to the top here. So in 2nd place, in a tie, lost by the tiebreaker, Julia. Julia is 6. So it's becoming more evident where we're going with this. So this year's black ball winner, do we call it the horse and ass winner?
Oh, I think we're still calling
Okay, horse and ass winner, okay. Was Eric the Elder. Eric had missed 17. Only had 25 questions, Eric. 17. And your name will be forever engraved in heaven in perpetuity. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Now, Brock, you missed 6, and you won the tiebreaker. Now, before you get all puffed up with your own importance, 6 is still like a C, 76%. You're kind of average. You're a C. So, like, you know, when attorneys come, who are you going to see tonight? We're going to see Judge Stiles. How is he? Oh, he's kind of average. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what they always say.
However, you were the winner. So, congratulations, Brock Stiles.
Okay, and that concludes Crystal Ball for this year. Again, if there's people that still want to take the test and aren't here today, have to email me and I will send it out to them. I'll run everything back by the end of next week. So Mike, it's all yours.
Okay, well, I don't understand how Rock Styles can win this thing. And Rock, you won a board once?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so Phil, you have your hand. Do you know why he wins?
No, I disagree with Mike Munger that was getting up. I think this is a testimony to what a good job the committee did. Making those questions at 50.
Right. So Phil always has something wise to say and positive. First of all, I don't know how anyone can get 6 right on this thing. I've been trying for 25 years. I always get half of them wrong. I know that my ancestors way back were monkeys. I know that's just the way it works. But some of this stuff you're supposed to, grow out of, right? But I'm still the same average as the monkey would be. So my goal is by the time I get done here, that I'm at least 2 ahead of the monkey. So if you got beat by the monkey, don't feel bad, because most of us did. And if you beat the monkey, you are on the top. Next year you could be on the bottom. That's just the way it is. And with that, we're done.